Hello everyone, this is Legio 14. Welcome back to the Parthia campaign. Last time we had a whole host of small little conflicts, beginning with Trapsos over here as they came over and sacked corn and eventually took it. Also had Pontus joining in after them, followed by I think it's Foster's, something along those lines. I know they're Chimera in vanilla. They joined in, and eventually their defensive ally, which were a group of usurpers in the recently conquered territory there on the edge of their empire, joined in as well. So now we've pieced out with Pontus, trying to kind of control who we're fighting against. And
this senseless war can end today, but only if you see matters as...
Yeah, let's go ahead and get peace with them.
My thanks for your...
Don't really want to push any farther north, no real reason to. And now we can focus our attention in Anatolia, taking on Pergamon and these Anatolian Gauls. Still have Samandar, seems still fairly friendly towards us. Muscat's just doing Muscat things. I'm surprised they're not just running their navy about. We will eventually join you. Not right now, Mesopotamia. Thank you for getting rid of that army, though. And we also have the Seleucid usurpers since we took Antioch. Didn't feel comfortable enough to leave an army here. Realistically could have done that, but we can always go back and claim it later. Okay, let's see what else. Have some extra food steal. And let's get some further cultural conversion. The Black Quivers army is coming along quite nicely. Very professional looking army. Gotta get rid of these elite Persian archers here, because I would rather have these guys right here, elite Parthian foot archers. Running out of Azdans, which we need for them, so let's move down into Satakrara.
Waiting for more orders. A noble cause requires noble men.
We can recruit 3 of them, and the rest we will just get of pikes. Or I think these are just phalanx troops. Yeah. Navy is still good, and now we can refocus our efforts on taking these territories. Decrease banditry, and let's move Champions of Surin.
Is that all, my lord? What cruelty do you wish, oh lord?
We may need to we want to get nomad camps or fishing boats. We could really do both. We should probably get fishing boats. Let's see if we can get a trade agreement.
The door is open to you.
Mesopotamia doesn't want to trade with us. No one really wants to trade with us, which is unfortunate.
You are welcome.
Soy over here are starting to not like us very much. we're definitely gonna need fishing boats there, so let's stop recruiting a unit of them. Oh man. Let's actually, yeah, let's, now that I think about it, let's not recruit. Let's just build that. And let's continue to move our armies on westward.
Ready for further orders. Awaiting Parthia's bidding, my lord. How may I serve Parthia? Make haste, men. We fight for you, my lord.
Faces should be under control public border-wise within a couple of turns. A lot of instability, but they're also getting that wrestling here shortly.
Awaiting any man who drops is left
Those
behind.
are units in patrol mode.
Get moving! You march again. What cruelty do you wish? On the move, my lord. Get moving! We fight for any man who drops is left behind. Ready for battle. At your command. I would travel the world for Parthia. Get
Okay,
moving!
good place to move on to the next turn. We were making a ton of money here not too long ago. I'm not sure what happened to all that income. It can't be because we lost traps, so it can't be worth that much. I think it's spring, so with summer coming around, that should help with some of our income. Seleucids are just kind of biding their time. And the Arch Bosphorus are retreating. Good. Don't want to have to worry about them. Now the good news is they do have a couple walled settlements they would have to go through if they wanted to start up any aggression again. Mesopotamia's on the hunt for something, and it looks like the Seleucid successors just took Edessa. Not sure who they took it from. It might be Seleucid. Widri are no longer allied with Ptolemy. Yeah, the Seleucid usurpers.
My lord. Mithra, watch over me. Any man who drops is left
We'll just
behind.
wait for the rest of the forces to get over.
Ready for battle. As the arrow flies. Ready for orders. On the move, my lord.
And we'll leave Xerxes' Vengeance here to kind of watch over.
We fight for you, my get moving.
To watch over Trapsos as it kind of readjusts back into the empire. think we'll get some grain pits in Krivkos. Mata is going down slightly. No big deal there. Cancel the edict in Kaeston and put it in Maka. Let's see what else. Not much else going on. Can we get peace with you?
I would sooner place.
No. Why would we? Marry off some of the offspring. Big family tree. Just came of age, okay. Yeah, that's a good place to end turn. Can begin to think about moving against Tarsin and Mazaka. And then possibly even moving south after we take the rest of Anatolia. That should be the logical next step. Rome by now might be in Greece. We'll let them get a firm hold on Greece before we move into Byzantium. I'd rather have them built up a little bit. It'll make it a little bit more interesting when we fight. And the Bada are still kind of just hanging out, moving their navies around. Our navy isn't really doing much of anything. We could have disbanded it a while ago, but it has been a good deterrent against Muscat and Nabata and all those Arab Arabian factions. Mesopotamia is moving into our territory now. Wonder what for. Okay. Going down a little bit, but this will be online next turn, and Pontus should be okay here in just a second. So let's offer to join Mesopotamia's war.
For your speech. Sure that you come to deliver a prophet.
Awaiting Parthia's bidding, my lord. I would travel the world awaiting for Parthia's bidding, my lord. We fight for you. Besieging settlement! Laying siege to the settlement! My lord. Let them cower before our might! None will escape!
Okay.
At your command, advance!
Got a good
my lord, as
jump
the arrow
on
flies.
the gulls. The Anatolia gulls, I should say. Let's go ahead and raise.
My lord.
And what is Tarsus good at? Grazing, that's about it. Build plenty of farms there.
How may I serve Parthia?
And Manu is just gonna keep moving on up.
Cruelty do you wish?
Support SMC over here in Massacre. We can move even farther over here next.
I will listen carefully to your words, and then give judgment.
In my lord's name.
Told me,
Speak
why don't you just give peace?
Be welcome, and may
Been at war with us for so long, they just really don't like us. I'm kind of interested to see why. Let's have them break it down. Military actions get Pergamum. Yeah, nothing really made them not like us before they declared war. I'm gonna get a farm here, I think. Actually, no, I'll wait for a grain pit. Replenishment on a frontier would be good. The extra replenishment, I should say, as opposed to a farm. Pontus, what are you doing? We just had a peace agreement. I know you're not about to break it. I've yet to check the wind conditions for Parthia. I forget exactly what they are, so I think on this next turn I'm going to do that, and we'll just take a look and see how close I am to getting a wind condition. Ever since we've had a little bit more of a rough time maintaining the Empire and taking on small little confederations of troops, I've been having a lot more fun with this playthrough. By no means close to finishing, but just kind of want to get an idea as to where we stand in the greater sense of our overall mission. I'm going to knock out these goals here fairly quickly. Champions of Surin, good veteran army. Lots of silver chevron units. Unfortunately, our member of the House of Surin did just pass away here. think it was Sewell, something along those lines. Our governor, who had been giving us huge amounts of additional taxation. Which may not be a bad thing to replace. We may need to do that eventually. Alright, good flat battlefield.
Battle group, awaiting order. My lord!
Looks like a single unit of cavalry.
Enemy reinforcements approaching.
Archers! For Parthia!
These Gaelic troops are just not even going to stand a chance.
Our orders!
Battle rhythm, haven't used that yet. Won't realistically need it for these smaller battles. Have war cry as well. Again, probably won't need it. It's more for when the battle is very close, using those higher tier abilities to turn the tide. Just throwing their javelins in to the horde of horse archers, kind of shake them off. Don't even notice that they use their missiles. Just getting pelted by them. Absolutely decimated.
The enemy general is
There goes
dead.
the enemy general. Should be routing here any second.
Parthian horse archer!
That garrison force doesn't look too scary either. Just get at them. Don't waste any more ammo. Run down those archers, please. Wait, you don't have to waste ammo on them.
Awaiting orders! Our orders! Noble horse archers! Horse archers! We are at your command! Noble horse archers!
See if we can get up this hill.
We
Get a
understand!
little bit of elevation.
Noble horse archers! Advance at speed!
Yeah, we might be able to circle around and get those bowmen back there.
Forward! Quickly now! Ready! Noble horse archers!
Just have the units charge on in.
Fire on the enemy! The charge!
A quick route.
Noble horse archers! Awaiting orders!
Alright, let's pull back.
Horses! Riders, advance! The gods protect us! Horse archers!
Still have plenty of ammo. I don't know if it's the experience or the +1 weapons on these horse archers, but they're just making
One of our
work
units
of
has
these
used all its ammunition.
Celtic units.
Ready! Quickly now! Awaiting orders! Not an option! Parthian horse archers! Missile armed riders!
In. Let's just use battle rhythm just cause. Doesn't matter
One
if
of
our
our units
forces
has
are
used all its
exerted or
ammunition.
not.
Parthian horse archers! Riders at the double! At speed! Parthian horse archers! For honor!
Let's rush those troops down.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Missile cavalry!
There goes those spearmen.
Parthians! We are at your command!
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Riders advance!
Right, got those archers to rout.
Horse archers!
And we're
One of
gonna
our
use
units
our
has used all its
last bit of
ammunition.
ammunition to rout these Celtic warriors.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
And there we are. Good, easy victory. Unfortunately, no. Well, this unit might have gained an experience. No gold chevron units though. And a good beginning to our war with these Anatolian Gauls. Gallatin can be fairly bothersome though. Kind of a scary faction if they sword rush you. Especially if you're playing as, say, Armenia or Pontus. But we don't have to deal with any of that because we are the Parthians. And we'll see if we manage to destroy... No, it doesn't look like we destroyed their entire garrison. a whole 600 units left, so still should have that. And we'll go in and mop up on this turn. Hear the sounds of our day's work in the background there, and there goes the enemy army. See if they send any additional forces, which they do. Ooh. Well, no cavalry. Lots of spearmen. And looks like 2 units of archer and slinger. Very heavily experienced army though. So we will use all of our ammunition, deplete as much of their force as we can, and retreat. Definitely don't have to worry about cavalry or anything like that coming after us. If we can, we'll get rid of the entirety of the garrison army. It's only 400 man strong. The Brazen Corrigans. Exactly the same setup as last time. Very flat. Very flat map. Then into position.
Enemy reinforcements approaching.
And let the hail of arrows begin.
Riders advance!
We have a good angle, and they're kind of trying to link up with those garrison troops. So they're going to be offering us their left side and rear. Not exactly ideal to hit the left side of shield units, but still able to hit them in the rear.
Awaiting orders! Parthians! For Ahura Mazda! Noble horse archers!
Okay, good spire off.
Swift and accurate! For
See if
glory!
we can chase those units down.
Our general is under attack.
Noble horse archers!
Would like to be able to take them out, but it doesn't look like they're going to
Forward!
present themselves in an attackable position.
Our orders! Awaiting orders!
And those spearmen should be routing.
Quickly now! Orders!
General is moving in, trying to support his units.
Riders
Should he
orders!
be able to do.
Parthian horse archers!
And let's see if we can get these missile infantry.
Noble horse archers! Missile armed riders! Noble horse archers! Fire! Missile cavalry!
Route both of them, hopefully. Just kill the general while we're at it, making sure we're not hitting our own men.
Horse archers! Parthian horse archers!
Cavalry! Missiles ready!
Fire.
Parthian horse archers!
Missile cavalry at your command!
Parthian horse archers!
Good job. Large portion of the enemy army is already gone. Just make sure these guys are shattered.
Missile cavalry!
Riders at the double!
Ready! Awaiting
And we'll
order!
reform our battle lines. Shoot these heavy infantry in the back as they
The
retreat.
men are wavering.
Ready! Order! Forward!
Parthian horse archers!
To watch out for that
Swift and
depleted unit there.
awaiting orders!
Noble horse archers!
Make sure they don't take any additional fire.
We await your order!
Noble horse archers! Parthian horse archers! Riders advance! Noble horse archers! Riders
Right, let's move back. Just kind of wading down the hill.
Parthian horse archers!
No real cover for them to use.
Advance at
Around these men over here.
Parthian horse archers!
We serve the king!
Honor and glory! Quickly now!
Getting some good side shots.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Get a good battle rhythm going. Just use as effective use of ammo as we possibly can. Units are starting to run out of ammunition though. Keep your distance. And run into
One of our
back
units has used all
this
its
building.
ammunition.
That was not the right unit.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Okay, pull back. Pull back.
Cavalry! Missiles ready!
Parthian horse archers!
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
And let's retreat.
Parthians!
We'll retreat these men as well here in just a second.
One of our units has used all its ammunition. One of our units has
Celts are
used all
tough.
its
They don't
ammunition.
wanna flee. That is the majority of our ammunition, so we're going to go ahead
One of
and
our units has
retreat
used all
off
its
the field.
ammunition.
good chunk of them taken out. I didn't lose too many men. Definitely could have done a little bit better, just with so many of their forces having javelins. It's a little difficult to keep casualties at super low levels, but all around not too bad. In the beginning of this next turn, we should be able to finish off the Gallatin garrison and just sort of swarm this leftover bit of an army. Although the Gallatins may try and attack Samsi here, and we'll have to beat him on the battlefield with our replenished ammunition. Shouldn't be too difficult. Lots of these heavy infantry just have super high morale. And we got rid of one of these spear units, which are also very high in morale and just quality overall. So now we need to start to think about where we want to move after we finish taking the rest of Anatolia, be it Pergamon and the Gallatins. My original thought was Egypt and letting the Romans sort of grow a little bit. However, we may want to take out the Bosphorus nomads up north. Because now that I think about it, we're in such an uneasy peace with them, it may be pertinent to sort of quell any uprising that they might be able to pull off before it happens. And we'll kind of have to see when we get to that point. I just kind of like to weigh the different options. That and Samandar, we have a good trade agreement with them. They just don't want to have a non-aggression pact or anything like that. So it's not a super concrete alliance. It's more of an uneasy sort of peace, at least from my perspective. And the Seleucid usurpers are just kind of marching on through Seleucid territory, trying to take as much land as they can. I'll let them have it. Rival comes age. Okay. Don't have any food. Well, that's not good. Why do we not have any food?
My lord, I would travel the world.
We will when we get these farms online.
My lord.
Let's send up
Parthia?
a couple armies to
We fight
grab.
for you, my lord. Ready for battle. Make haste, men. Ready. Attack!
Destroyed him. Okay.
Advance!
100% left of the force. Okay. And let's occupy.
Ready for orders.
Let's not tax the province either.
At your command.
And we
Ready
can
for
put
orders.
some of our men in patrol
I don't
mode to
care
consume
how
less
waiting
food.
You march. Ready for battle. battle. Lead. You march again.
Ready for orders. Make haste, men. Mithra, watch over me.
Don't know if they have any armies over there inside. More than likely, Egypt doesn't. Let's see, what else can we do? That. Let's build. I really want a grain pit. Really want a grain pit there rather than a farm. Let's march you
My lord. March.
over there. And we can go ahead and end turn.
Ready for orders.
And let's also get level tactician. Oh, very good. More than likely when spring comes around, and it just might have been a bad winter, food-wise. Yeah, it looks like we'll have one food. And Pontic is running away. Okay. Good. Don't want any trouble with you. Not a whole lot else going on. Looks like Seleucids are trying to keep the Seleucid usurpers from claiming more of their territory in Hatra. Don't think that's going to work out for them, though. Nevada moving in with their navy. Gallatin is just kind of having a mass retreat of their agents to their territory, trying to keep us from expanding. Masad keeps patrolling their waters as effectively as they can, and Seleucids, no, they didn't take it. Almost lost their entire army as well. However, this one will be able to take it fairly easily. Use. Oh, so Pontic just declared war.
For battle.
Let's have Arsace the Third adopt Arsace the Fourth. And we can just mess up the line a little bit. Let me see.
At your command.
pit. Okay. Okay, so we got some extra food.
We fight for you, my lord.
Don't want to tax.
How may I serve Parthia?
Pontic, will you not?
We are not known as...
No, they want to be at war with us. Okay.
I will listen.
Pergamon
Like...
wants to be at war.
Have you
Ptolemy
bath today?
wants to be at war.
Ready for battle.
We need to get some extra food. So let's get rid of that in Susia. And see if we can get food anywhere else. When this comes online, it'll be a huge help. Get back to port, please. Which one gives us food? Fish traps. Okay, so we want a fishery. And let's dismantle that. And dismantle this. Actually, let's just build that.
My friend.
And it doesn't look like anything has changed politically. Or diplomatically, I should say. Let me see what else. Can we support? Yeah, we can support that if we want. Yeah, let's go ahead and do it. It'll take a while to do, but it'll end up being worthwhile. So we'll build a farm in Parthia. Should be getting a couple other farms here fairly soon. Should have put him in patrol mode, but it's alright. Pontic ambushing, which is fine, it doesn't really matter anyway. Because we're just going to run away from them. We do have a lot of noble horse archers in this army, though. That may not have been a good decision. We will soon see. I suppose that's not necessarily a bad thing because they do have those spears, and they are decent in melee, unlike their horse archer companions. And the arrows fly, and we run away.
Parthia, come together! Advance at speed!
Our general is under attack.
My lord!
Okay, there goes their medium cavalry. Those infantry are just booking it. Alright, there goes their cavalry. A lot of ammunition being wasted on one horse there. Okay, let's take out those medium cavalry.
Noble horse archers! Noble horse archers! Waiting orders!
Okay, let's see if we can circle around here. Okay. Just putting a ton of shots into those infantry. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's not run into the enemy. Let's not do that.
The enemy general is dead.
There goes the enemy general.
Noble horse archers!
Okay. Oops. Wrong group. Ever since my Shaw died early on in this campaign, I've always been so nervous that my stack is just going to get wiped out, and I'm kind of afraid the stack is going to get wiped out because it's being ambushed. It's not giving me an option to withdraw, which it should. We'll see if we can pick these guys apart. The fact that we have a ton of noble horse archers kind of helps.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Okay, taking out that phalanx. Okay.
Horse archers!
What are your orders? Advance! Orders!
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Another heavy phalanx.
Orders, my lord! Quickly now!
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Surround that group.
Riders and the double!
Cavalry! Missiles ready! Advance!
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Definitely running out of ammunition very fast with these noble horse archers, though. Let's see if we can get rid of this heavy phalanx over here.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Alright.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
And that phalanx should be routing. Hopefully.
Missile armed riders!
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Forward!
Alright. I'm going to assume that if we don't win this battle, we just lose the army. So, I'm going to try and route all of these units. We'll see what we can pull off. They don't look very happy, so they should waver fairly quickly. Okay, that's one less unit to worry about. See if we can pick these guys off one by one. Just crushing that unit of hoplites. Let's let our men rest a little bit. All of these horse archers are still fresh, so we can use them to kind of pick off some of these weaker units. Route. There we go.
The men are wavering.
Yeah, if this third unit, or group I should say, routes, I'm not that surprised or worried about it. It's just these noble horse archers that I want to stick around. Let's move back. Well, they all have flying wedge now too. They probably have always had that. I've just never noticed because they're always mixed in with non-noble units. See if we can get those Peltis sort of left by themselves. Can collapse in on them now.
Awaiting orders.
Routed the Peltis. Almost made a unit of hoplites route. Nope, that's not what I wanted to click. These guys are just kind of here to hit the flanks as we sandwich these units with my first and second group here. The third one is kind of just here to hit from the flank, which is fairly useful. I know the DEI team went in and made it so that flanking hits do a little bit more morale-wise, since the AI tends to do that quite a bit. Because I mean, it's the AI. So that will that'll end up helping us out a little here in this engagement. Get these medium infantry out of here. Trying to catch these units in the rear. Okay, we got a couple. Got one of them to take the bait.
At your command!
Horse archers! Quickly now!
Double horse archers!
Parthian horse archers!
Just keep picking them off one by one.
Orders! Double horse archers!
Horse archers!
Double horse archers! Missile cavalry!
Okay. Are they gonna rout? Come on. They're just getting destroyed. Yeah, they routed fairly quickly. Okay, let's set up for this unit. This is another pike. Yeah, another pike. Need to alleviate some of the pressure on this second grouping. That's why I'm including the third here. Hit them from the back first. Yeah, that should be a routed pikeman. Oh, no, not quite. No. Come on, route. Taking way too long to route. There we go. Just hit these guys. Get that wavering unit out of there, and then we'll draw some of these guys away. Hopefully we can use that first group to take out some of these guys. They could use a break. Let's get you over here. Third group.
Our men flee the field of battle.
That's okay. They're allowed
This is a shameful
to
display.
flee at this point. Those are just spear infantry, shouldn't be too bad.
Horse archers!
Come on, break. Go, 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 go.
The double!
Double horse archers! Rider!
Missile cavalry of your
And those are more spear infantry. Again, they shouldn't be that scary.
Double horse archers! We are waiting for orders!
Come on. Why are these guys moving so slow? Oh, they're exhausted, that's why. And they should be breaking any second now. Yeah, these noble horse archers are definitely faring much better in melee. It's the only reason that we won this. We could have just waited out the timer, but that didn't seem fair, and I didn't want to risk just ending the battle like you would if you had an unlimited timer. There we go. Pull off. Okay. Save the biggest one for last.
Ready! Advance at speed!
Get rid of these phalanxmen.
Double horse archers!
They have all shattered except for this unit right here. It looks like they're spear infantry. Okay. War cry just for good measure. And that's it. Very, very good, kind of unexpected victory, or at least a one-turn victory. Shows you the power of hammer and anvil attacks with these noble horse archers. Because they don't just break immediately or die immediately like the regular horse archers do. Although, considering the fact that these guys basically just use their bows their entire time, they didn't fare too poorly, at least compared to, like, say, these two units up here. But these guys were probably in that first grouping, and they didn't really do a whole lot of combat. Definitely fared well against that Pontic force. See if they have a follow-up. Hopefully they don't. I think we could do another battle where we're ambushed, quote-unquote, but I don't really want to do that. Because we essentially can't use any of our regular horse archers. I mean, these guys are virtually depleted, and they're going to be not as effective as bowmen. So we'd basically just be doing a lot of hammer and anvil with slightly depleted noble horse archers. But Adad did very well this battle. Good job. We'll see what happens if they have a follow-up when we return to this campaign map right here. I'm surprised they're still using these pikemen. These are like very low tier pike units. Although because it's Pontus, they may get them as a higher tier unit. I'm not exactly sure. I haven't played Pontus yet on DEI, so I know for Macedon, like, this is your very tier 1 barracks pike unit. Had some good cavalry here. These are some that we recruit. Level 2 at least. I seem to be very skirmisher heavy too. Okay, pushed them back, didn't lose any units.
Ready for further orders.
Doesn't look, yep, didn't have a follow-up. And Ptolemy is just kind of running his agents around trying to find an opening. Seleucid's not up to very much. And Bosphorus moving a navy in, not too concerning. Still a little uneasy with them. I think we'll go ahead and go through this next turn here, and that'll be a good place to stop. Very unexpected battle with those Pontics. So Mesopotamia moving farther into my land, and yeah, that heavily depleted Seleucid army just needs to switch out with this one, and they should be able to take Hatra. Okay. Very good. Got tons of money for free. Always okay with that. Let's get a shrine there. Farm over here. Let's build a fish. No, I don't think we build a fishing port.
How may I serve?
We do keep you there, and we're not going to put you in a different stance.
Ready for
Let our armies replenish a little bit. Which of these do we want? I think we go for less public order hit.
Ready for
Guys have a
orders.
plague? Come on.
We fight for you, my lord.
Don't get the plague. Let me see. What else? Can't get any more of them. Oh, I said we were going to check victory conditions. Don't have Mesopotamia yet. Nowhere near Latium. Can get Scythia, Syrian, Bosphorus, Asia, Nevada, Africa, and Latium, and Sarmatia. We can get that. Egypt and Macedon. Now, cultural, I think, is the most realistic one. I really want to build this, but it's definitely not worth it.
What cruelty do you wish, oh Lord?
Let's get a few more elite Parthian archers.
You ready to serve?
And let's not worry about that for now.
How may I
What do
serve?
we need in Parthia? Don't really need a whole lot of anything.
My words are
Let's just get public order, panda tree. Those are never a bad idea.
It is an honor to serve you.
Good on taxation. Can't tax them yet, though. Just need to make sure we're not eating any more food. If we build anything, since we're so low. I guess that's -4 food. I think we need a garrison town, though. Yeah, let's do it.
How may I serve Parthia? All hands to the oars! The sea beckons, my lord!
And patrol. Let's get that up. And what do we need here? Need something for banditry. Surprise, surprise. Okay, I think that's a good place to end. Yeah, looks good to me. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. Next time we'll continue our push into Gallatin, Pergamon, and somewhat Egyptian territory. But until then, I will see you in the next one.
Cruelty do you
Probably should move that spy. But yeah, and have a good rest of your day, and I will see you later.